On day one, I will seal the border and stop the invasion of our country. Since Kamala was appointed border czar, and that's what she is. She wants to take the name away. Oh, I don't want that name anymore. She loved it when she had it, but, she never went there. She never did a thing. I was with Tom Homan and some of the great people, Brandon Judd, the other day, and they were saying, first of all, they said, Trump is the greatest president in the history of the country. I should say that. And he was the greatest on illegal immigration, and that's true, definitely. But since Kamala was appointed border czar in March of 2021, millions and millions of illegal aliens have stormed across our borders. You know that. And they're coming not just from South America. That's the least of it. They're coming from Africa. We had people coming in from parts of Africa. The Congo, 22 people from the Congo a couple of months ago. Where do you live? The Congo. Oh. What's your address? We lived in prison. What did you do? We refused to say. Oh, welcome to America. It's lovely to have you. They come from Asia, the Middle East. They're coming from everywhere. They're coming from all over, not just South America. They're coming from prisons and jails, mental institutions and insane asylums. And terrorists are coming in at levels that we've never seen before. When I had the safest border we've ever had. Let me tell you, my border was safe. It was safe. Nobody's seen anything like it. And one of the things I was most proud of, I stopped much of human trafficking, which has become as big a business as the drug trade. And they traffic in women. They traffic more in women than anything else. And they were afraid of us. They're not afraid any longer. Human trafficking, women trafficking, but human trafficking is way up. And it's a bigger business than it was 100 years ago. You think of it almost as an ancient crime. It's not. You know what made it big? The Internet. The Internet's made it a tremendously big business, similar to the drug trade. Meanwhile, our crime rate is going up while crime statistics all over the world are plunging. They like to say, oh, our rates are down. They're not down. They're way up. And we have a new form of crime. It's called migrant crime. We've become a dumping ground for the entire world. In Venezuela, crime is down 72%. I'm going to tell Charlie Kirk, I'm going to say, Charlie, next year, I want to have your wonderful summit in Venezuela. And he'll say, why? I said, because there's no crime in Venezuela. They put all their criminals into the United States. So I want to go to Venezuela where it's safe. Can you believe it? You know that Caracas, Venezuela, was one of the most crime-ridden cities in the world. Now it's safe because they've taken those criminals, they've taken those drug dealers, they've taken their prisoners, and they've moved them into the United States, large numbers, and the rest are coming. But they're not coming with me. We're going to get them the hell out of here, all of them. They're sending all of their criminals to us, all of these countries, all over the world. They're sending them to us. So you see numbers which are plunging all over the world because they don't have. Wait till you see, and don't forget, these people have just, there's something about, you got to get used to it. They just got put here. They're getting used to our country. They're getting used to, we have the greatest law enforcement in the world, but we don't allow them to do their job. We're going to allow them to do their job. Otherwise, you're not going to have a country left. You're not going to teach a criminal not to be a criminal. Border Czar Harris will let murderers, child predators, and bloodthirsty rapists and drug dealers charge across our borders by the tens of thousands a day. I will throw the killers, criminals, and illegal aliens and gang members the hell out of our country, or if they're really bad, we'll put them in our jails. With your vote, we will begin the largest deportation operation. We have no choice in American history. We have no choice. Starting on day one, we will end the Biden-Harris inflation nightmare and make America affordable again. So we've had the worst inflation, I think, in our country's history. They say, sir, it's only 58 years. I say, I believe it's the worst we've ever had. The numbers are much higher than they're showing. What they're showing is through the roof. But the numbers are even worse than that. To bring down the prices of all goods, we will stop their war on American energy, and we will drill, baby, drill, right? Drill, baby, drill.